What did you say my dress sense was?
Unique.
I was just sinking in.
What's going on, guys? You good?
Yeah, good, thank you. Not too bad.
I'm excited, man. I'm here to see both of you at the Vitality Stadium. So we've got a bunch of questions. I'm just gonna ask you about 50 questions. Should we take a lap?
Let's do it.
Okay, Eddie, describe Callum in one word.
Hard working. That's 2 words.
Callum, describe Eddie in one word.
Tactical.
Okay. Eddie, if you could spend the rest of your day with one person, who would it be?
Oof. One person, I would go for, I have got to say, my wife.
Okay. Callum, what's the first app you open in the morning?
Turning off my alarm clock.
Eddie, what is your favourite day?
Cliche, Saturday.
Callum, who is your hero?
I don't have one, to be honest.
Perfect. Eddie, what's the best sports movie of all time?
Sports movie. The Great Escape.
Okay, Callum,
Yes.
what's your guilty pleasure?
Chocolate.
Okay. Eddie, what's the single best part about being a manager?
Taking the training, coaching.
Callum, what's the single hardest part about being a footballer?
Balancing it between family life.
Eddie, what's the last time you was nervous?
Last time I was nervous. Every match day.
Callum, what's your most used emoji?
Laughing faces.
Eddie, what's the last show that you watched?
Pantomime, Bournemouth pantomime before Christmas.
All right, Callum, what's the greatest TV show of all time?
Match of the day.
Oh dear.
Eddie, what's the topic you can spend hours talking about?
Well, I've got 2, football and AHA.
Okay. Callum, you standing in the middle of a football pitch, thousands of people looking at you. Describe that feeling in one word.
Satisfying.
Eddie, who has the best hair in football?
Jason Tyndall, without a doubt.
Callum, who has the worst hair in football?
Steve Cook.
Okay, Eddie, what's the one thing you miss about playing the most?
I'd say the feeling you get when you score, although I didn't get it a lot. It's an incredible feeling.
Callum, how did your love for football start?
Playing one bounce and Worley against the garage when I was younger.
All right, Callum, who is the biggest teacher's pet in the squad?
The biggest teacher's pet, Ryan Fraser.
Okay, Eddie, who actually is the biggest teacher's pet?
I'm never going to say who it is. I'm never going to reveal that.
Eddie, which film has you crying of laughter?
Naked Gun.
Okay. Callum, which film has you crying out of pure emotional?
I don't really watch many films, to be honest.
That's some tough answers.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to skip that one, I think.
All right, Eddie, last minute winner or an easy victory?
Last minute winner, if it can be guaranteed.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, Callum, what's the best goal you scored here at the Vitality?
Half volley against West Ham.
100%.
Yeah.
Beauty, absolute beauty.
Nice.
Okay, Eddie, what is your most prized possession?
Oh, come on. I don't really.
You don't really own much.
I don't really. Well, I gotta say my kids, but that's not a prized possession. Really. I'd go for. What have I got? I've got a few bits of memorabilia, football memorabilia that I really like.
Okay. Callum, what's your go-to karaoke song?
I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Okay, Eddie, what's the dressing room speech you're most proud of?
Probably, I remember there was always one that sticks in my head. It was before Leeds at home many years ago.
Okay.
Telling a story about our relationship with the supporters.
Callum, if you could choose one meal for the rest of your life to eat, what would it be?
Chicken, rice and peas from my nan.
Oh, you know it, you know it. Okay, Eddie, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Never give up.
All right, Callum, you're having a party, yeah?
Yep.
What song are you starting it off with?
Christmas song at this time of the year, I guess.
All right, Eddie, what is your best moment in the dressing room at Bournemouth?
When we sealed promotion to the Premier League.
Okay, Callum, what's your best dressing room moment?
I'd say the same, to be honest.
Eddie, football aside, name one thing that makes you happy.
Walking the dog along the beach.
All right, Callum, if you had to pick one song, what's your favourite?
I'm open-minded, I like different genres, so it's hard.
Okay. All right, Eddie, who is most likely to wear Bournemouth pyjamas?
Probably Simon Weatherstone,
All right.
one of our coaches.
Callum, who has the best chat in the WhatsApp group?
Dominic Solanke. I'm joking. You don't talk. Probably the captain, I guess, just because he's always liaising different things.
Okay, Eddie, who is the most generous person at Bournemouth?
Most generous. Oof. Just trying to think.
Most generous.
Players who's generous.
Nathan Aki.
Yeah, Nathan is very generous with his time and with his money.
Okay. Callum, who's the most stingiest?
Simon Francis.
He's very tight.
He's tight.
All right, Eddie, what would you say your greatest talent is?
My work ethic.
Beautiful. Okay, Callum, football manager or FIFA?
FIFA for me.
Eddie, who is the first person you're going to invite to your fantasy dinner party?
Morton Harkett.
Okay. Callum, if you could choose any dessert,
Yep.
what would it be?
A sticky toffee pudding, I think.
That's good you had it the other day.
Okay, Eddie, first celebrity crush.
Jet from Gladiator. Good one.
Okay, Callum, UFC or boxing?
Boxing.
Eddie, if you could switch lives with one person in the world for one day, who would it be?
I'll go for Lionel Messi.
Lovely. Need that talent, that touch. Okay, Callum, blow dry or air dry?
I'm not sure I'd be having a blow dry, so I'll go for an air dry, whatever one of those is.
Okay, Eddie, how would you describe your style?
What, dress sense?
Yep.
Unique.
90s.
Okay, Callum, who is the most stylish person in the world?
In the world,
What did you say my dress sense was?
unique.
I was just sinking in.
I'm not sure. Some rappers, they dress crazy attire.
Okay, Eddie, kittens or puppies?
Puppies.
Callum, what's the ideal first date?
The ideal first date, probably a night in, just chilling out. I'm a relaxed guy.
Okay, cool. What would you want your one message to the Bournemouth fans to be?
Keep supporting us through thick and thin.
And for both of you, what are your New Year's resolutions here at Bournemouth?
To get back to winning ways more often and achieve a higher league position at the end of the season.
To give everything to win, be totally committed to that.
All right, guys, that was wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Guys. Thanks.